Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
First and 10.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt. They go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Norrad. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like third and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on third and long.
Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, the racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rojas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut him high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch on the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Power football with the run. Hard running there. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Bust through behind his pad. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Tackle is made at the 7-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the field goal unit is on the field. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And it's no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 10. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They go to the ground. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
After that last completion, it's second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Makes the grab. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Takes a handoff. It's Rojas. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play action fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And they're in for a touchdown.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback adapting. The throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Norrad. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for 6. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. To the air on 1st down. He lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the ground, it's Rojas. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Makes the grab on the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Third down coming up after that completion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Hands it off. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose down the left side. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the play fake. This time it's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, track down at the 18-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he's got a touchdown.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the run, it's Rojas. And the spin moves bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the back.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norrad. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And now this offense will take the field again. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rojas.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Scrambling away. He's got him this time. There he goes. He's at the 10. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Rojas. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. This time on target. Breaks into the open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets out of bounds and, more importantly, picks up the first down. Clock stopped as the drive continues. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game and send it to overtime. He got it. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rojas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touch. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Wants to throw on 3rd. Might be looking to run. Grab near the sticks. It's Proctor. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. End off from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up at first and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Fires to the tight end. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're trying to slam it in. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. He's looking to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got enough space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
He wants to throw it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on 2nd.
on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Trying to barrel in. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to power it in. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
They need this 2-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He got it. 2-point try is good, and we'll keep playing football in triple overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. They want to throw it, using his feet to buy time. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David? Make a play and end this thing.
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there, too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to pass. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.